Good morning, everyone. Wow, you hear that sound? It's the sound of generators. So it was a scheduled power outage. Our hydro company is doing some work on the power lines. So it's kind of funny. It's been off for 2.5 hours. And look at the accumulation. It's been windy. So they're all like kind of down there. I don't know what the temperature is because, well, the power's out. But I figured it'd be kind of neat just having a video at this time. So you can see all the sludge here. And actually, it'd be like a perfect time to empty it. I might actually take some of it out before it all comes back on. So it's scheduled to come on in about half an hour. But yeah, this is what it looks like when it's calm. I like it when it runs. It just looks better. But lots of pots, man. Oh, look at that guy go. She's a windy. So I'm actually going to take a few minutes, and I have a shovel right there. I'm gonna take some of this sludge out. Whenever I do that, it just helps with the clarity. All right, I'll be back. Guys, remember, like and subscribe. Haha. All right. So, look at that mound of sludge. So I took all that out. So it's gonna put some of this in there, but because I picked up a bunch of it, it should offset. Yeah, it's really the wind always blows this way. Look at that. Nothing. Oh, boots are dirty. That's all right. It's actually a really nice day. It just changes the whole like everything changes when the pump's not running. So I actually turned on my lights yesterday. That was exciting. I'm not done everything, but may as well wash them off. But I'm getting there with the lights. So with the power out, the kids are like just they're just not wanting to. They're like, this guy's going out, my brother's going out, no, my sister's going out, and when the internet's off, it's not there's always arguing. Yeah, so can't wait for that. Well, the power's supposed to go on in the next like 20 minutes, so it'll be good. They're very slow, the fish, though. They're just kind of like in there chilling, not moving much. They're not at the bottom, which means it's not the coldest it could be, though. I'm pretty sure this one here is Goldie. It almost seems like Goldie's acting a little weird, which I don't like. He's one of our core guys. I just want to make sure that fish is okay. There's honestly not too much I can do personally. These mums are so nice. So we'll see what happens. You never know. The winter just adds that much, that different dimension for these fish. They could be healthy, and then boom, it takes a turn. But yeah, there's so much more muck kind of just hanging around. So yeah. My daughter just came out, and the neighbor's dogs, it looks like she's going in. She loves, the neighbor has two little pups, and she loves them. They're tiny. Actually, with the power out, I should take this out. So why don't we check this out? So if you go like, oh, I'm just gonna turn this off, turn it off. So you turn it, look at that. So I did one, and yeah, my theory was right. It was definitely dirty in there. So if I go like this and turn, oh, and it's just a whole load of dirt. So you guys can see how it's a bulb. And yeah, I do enjoy the fact that I can just turn this, shut it off, and then it's really not affected. Now, it could act like, here, it could act like a siphon, whereas when there's the water pulling out the water here, but I think we're good. So what I'll do, I'm gonna take this completely out, and I'll take the bulbs out, and I'll show you guys the bulbs. All right, so my theory is right. I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's a whole load of dirt in here. Look at that. So, and it's throughout, I think. So what I think I need to do is, when it comes back on, so I took the bulbs off. So they're both right here. These are gonna go in. It's actually like a full out bulb inside in a, so the bulb's in a glass casing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run it without the bulb. So I'll let the water flow through, and then, but not plug them in. And then I'm going to turn it off, turn the pump off, open these up, let the water flow out, and hopefully drain it. I can actually drain it right here too, which would also take some of the water, some of the junk out. But I think I need to do this a couple times, because they were probably not working to their full potential. So anyways, we'll see. I'm actually not gonna cut this year. I want to see what happens. It's a water iris. They're beautiful. In the spring, they bloom beautiful yellow flowers. They're native to where we live here, so it's kind of cool. All right, I'm gonna put this back on right now. All right, power's supposed to come on in a couple minutes. It's flowing now. I close these, I put them back in, minus the bulbs. So we'll see what happens when the power comes back on. All right, the power should literally be turning back on any second. So I brought the bulbs for these into my basement. They're unplugged, but I'm keeping them here. I'm keeping these like this, and I'm gonna have it flowing through. And yeah, we're just gonna see. These guys said 8 to 11 a.m. today. So the if they stay to their schedule, which they seem like they're pretty good at doing, it should definitely just turn on. Now, this is like there were a couple of reasons when I built this pond that I put the skimmer there. A, because I built all that side up. B, it's a downward slope, so I figured that was the best spot to put it, which it actually is, because everything gets kind of pushed towards this end. And the wind typically blows this way, typically. It's not doing it right now, but usually it heads that way. It's 11:02, and usually these guys are on the ball. But yeah, there's a whole load of junk that I took out over here. A lot of it. It's gonna be good for the pond though. It always is once I clear it out. Always like that. That's just sludge. That's fish poop for the most part. But see how it's like darker? Like it's dark down low. You can see right here. Really dark, not brown in there as well. And then it's like light brown on top, like here. This is like the really rich nutrients. These fish will be happy once the pump gets turned on though. Guys, like and subscribe, do it. And yeah, we're gonna be keeping these this net up. Like there's a whole load of stuff on top, a lot of branches, broken branches, but overall it really isn't too bad. Still not going. Makes me wonder. So actually I gotta cut these grapes. Actually went really crazy on the net this past summer. But oh, the anticipation. All right, so I'm gonna shut it again. I just gave it a bit of time to fill up, and now I'm gonna empty this guy here. See it all come out. So it actually it actually goes like in a circle, a spiral. That's how I think most of it all came out. That's how. So here we're gonna fill it up again, just like that. Super simple. So it goes in a spiral, so the water takes longer to go through, and it gets sterilized by the UV by the bulb. So all right, so we're good now. That's fine. That's how it's going to keep on running. In the winter, I think I'm just going to drain it and I'm going to drain it. Like I'm worried about draining it, shutting this, and then taking these out, because I don't want all the water to, like, someone happens to do something, turn this back, and then it's draining out. So I don't know. I feel as though I will take those out because those are a crucial part of that whole system. But something, I feel worried about doing that. All right, one thing I need to do, because the skimmer was full, so we're gonna double check this. make sure it's running. All right, she's full. I'm gonna empty this. All right. So I probably should have taken the leaves out prior, but silly me, I didn't even think of that. So I took out some leaves. And yeah, I think we're good to go. Actually, what I did want to look at, which I didn't look at, is the bog. See how the water looks after taking out all this sludge. Look at this, guys. Notice it was like brown before. Now it's just like there's a lot more area where stuff can get caught now and just pile up. So it's good. I feel as though this will help the pond just clear up a little more. And then just be pristine. So I'm actually going to keep all that sludge there and use that next year. Let's see, I cleaned up over there, but look at this. It's back. So, all right, guys, remember, like and subscribe. Yes. We shall. See you later.